Black, white, whatever. It's fascinating, isn't it?
I think it's good.
Can you just comment on...
I'm the man. I have to, like, settle something manly.
Yeah, yes. Manly. What do you feel about the David Letterman? Do you have any feeling that it's sexual harassment?
I love David Letterman, and I feel sorry for just the whole situation. It's, you know, it's just horrible. You know? He wasn't married, right? So
no, that's what we were saying.
His rate through the roof, but so don't feel so sorry.
All right. I mean, but you know, put it this way: if the bad guys are after you, you call the cops. If the cops are after you, you call your lawyer. But when your wife's mad at you, there's nobody to call.
That's
No law could punish him more than that wife is punishing.
That's right.
Nothing.
You speak from experience.
Oh, please. He can't wait to get to the show every day. It's like, oh, hard questions. Ha ha.
Spoken like a married man of how many...
Yeah. Two? That's right. Okay, so you have two of the cutest daughters.
And a cute wife, too.
And the wife is gorgeous.
Yeah,
the little ones knock me out. You know, I love little kids. But you made a startling discovery when you were spending some time with your daughter.
Yeah, one of the inspirations for the movie, I was with my daughter and one of her friends, you know, driving them back from, like, whatever, ballet or whatever. And my daughter was raving about her girlfriend's hair, just a little too much to make me comfortable. And she said, she's got good hair. She's got good, oh, I wish I had good hair like this. And I was like, hey! You know, and I had to, like, play it down. You know what I mean?
You feel like you were upset for her.
Well, she was... Here's the thing with kids. Like, you ever see a kid fall down and the parent overreacts? Yeah. Kid wasn't thinking about crying. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you go, ah! And the kids start crying. And it's the same thing when they say things. Right. So she said it, so I had to not react. Right. Because if I did react, then she would have a complex about her hair.
Yeah, so you made a movie instead.
Yes.
That's how you deal with the issues.
Her back.
But Chris, you heard our discussion on Hot Topics. And, you know, and this movie, I mean, when you talk about not just the money that's spent, but the fact that the scalp can get burnt, that you can,
talk about
you
the
know,
relaxers.
the relaxers that you use, and the dryers and the thing and the fake hair and so on. And you talk to all these women. Is it because their hair is hard to manage, or is it because they grew up in a white person's world? It's
all of the above. Okay, I mean, hey, the hair, especially women in show business, to get the heat in your hair every day, it's really... That's right. Even the white actresses, it's just easier. I do it. It's easier to put a wig on or put a weave on every day. It's just much easier. And with a lot of women, it's a style choice. Women, you know, one of the biggest differences between women and men, women bore easy. You guys get bored so easy with everything. I can eat veal parmesan every day. And never be mad.
The torture. Go back to the same question. The kind of torture that they go through, which you show throughout it. Is it simply the hair, or is it also cultural that they want to look more white?
They don't want to look white. It's not about being white.
You have to understand, it's not about white, the look. It's like, hey, white people own most of the stuff. And I want to look like the people that own stuff. Like, they have pools. Can I look like the pool people? You know what I mean? I mean, it's some of that, but it's not like I want to look...
But remember during the 70s, just one question, 70s, and when Angela Davis and the afro was in, I had an afro during that period because it was in style. Then it went out of style right away. Do you think that if it was in style again, more black women would do it?
I think...
Go ahead, I want to...
No, I think a lot of, especially this, like Sherry has, like... You have the quintessential weave right now. Like, that's the weave that's in style right now.
But people get weaves that look
a version of what Beyonce's got in her hair and what Gabrielle Union's got in her hair and whatever. That's the look. And not that. That's
but I say it for a reason. When you went to... You did a wonderful thing in the documentary. You gathered up black hair. And you went to sell it. Yes. And I want you to tell people what was said to you.
It was said to me that it was really mean, boy. It was like, nobody wants that. Black women don't want to look like Africa. Like, They threw it. The only
it wasn't sexy.
No, it was
like,
Asian man.
Asian man said that, and a black girl, and a black woman said that.
Nappy.
Yeah, like the only thing you can do with black hair, like to sell it, you can sell it to FedEx to pack boxes. Like it's nobody wants to buy.
You talk about we spend just billions of dollars on our hair and relaxing, but white women get relaxers to make their hair curly.
Women, what I've learned more about anything in the movie, and it's not even a black thing, women value looking beautiful more than anything else, more than feeling good, more than...
Is that the fault of other women or the fault of men or what?
You guys compete. You guys compete. Guys, put it this way, the birth rate has never gone down in the history of time. Men accept the women that are in front of them, no matter what their hair looks like, no matter what they... Ooh, she's got corsets on, no matter what the